Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be over this build that I have here, this Jurassic build for a build service that I have on the website. It's for a specific customer who had a few things that he wanted in a build, and I had most of the parts already. So he sent over the chassis and a couple other things, and I went ahead and built this. I've currently already been outside this morning, early up at like 7, just doing some testings, you know, range test, accuracy tests, 200, 250 feet, 300 feet, seeing what kind of range this thing's getting, dialing in the TDC, messing around with the air brakes and the weights and all that stuff within the cylinder and the bolt assembly. And it's dialed in and tuned in, and it's ready to ship out to Michael. So, going forward, I'm going to have a build service on the website, and you guys are going to have the option of doing something similar to what he did. I've already done builds in the past, years ago, eBay, hop up, whatnot, but now it's available on the website. So you can come to me with, you know, a build list or just an idea of what you want, and we'll get you hooked. I'll get you hooked up, and we can even use some of the parts on the website. And then you just pretty much, you add all the parts you want, install it into your gun, into your rifle, into your bolt action rifle, and then from there click the build service which is $75 as of right now. And then there's going to be obviously $20 shipping, because shipping this is going to be expensive because it's pretty heavy. It's 6 to 10 pounds depending on what kind of rifle you're going to be, whatever rifle I'm going to be shipping. So the shipping will go up $10 compared to standard shipping, $10 across the board on the website. But it'll be $20 shipping and then $75 for the service itself. The price may vary, but for now, that's the flat rate fee. So keep that in mind. You're not paying by hour, you're paying just a flat rate. You send the parts. As long as I have all the parts within that week, I'll have the build built. It's going to be tuned, ready to go. And it's right now shooting at, 2.6 joules with a 0.20 gram BB. So it's shooting right about, 525 FPS, which is pretty solid. This is definitely going to be a Milsim build or a big op build or whatever event you decide to go to, but this is going to be perfect for Milsims and stuff. I've already done a Jurassic build, so you guys kind of know what is featured on a Jurassic build. But how he wanted it set up was in the right hand configuration. He had a Springer Customs trigger, which works really well with the 90-degree sat piston inside the Jurassic tuning kit. And you've got a Tritos TC Pro, you've got custom edgy barrel, inner barrel, you've got the Sniper Mechanics bucking, which is, phenomenal with the edgy barrel, but it's also really solid with the Sniper Mechanics barrel because it's made for the Sniper Mechanics barrel. But I have the edgy 6.01 stainless steel inner barrel in here with a 430 millimeter, and it seems to be shooting really solid at long range, 250 feet. I was getting accurate shots with the a hand-sized target. I was hitting targets at that range, dialing it in with my rangefinder, and getting things like that set up. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing with this build today. This build is ready to go, and I just wanted to keep in mind for you guys if you decide to go out and I think there was people back there, I wasn't sure. So yeah, this build is ready to go for the customer. So if you guys ever decide you want to build for me, just go to the build tab on the website and pick out what you want, pick out the parts. But before you do any of that, email me, contact me on any social medias. Specifically Instagram is the best way to do it. Otherwise, email is good for now. And then we'll figure out what you need, what you want, and then we'll go from there. I would recommend doing that before you actually go in and purchase things, because I like to get an idea of what you're wanting before I go and get the parts ready and see what I have on hand and be able to kind of point you in the right direction of sites to go to in case there's a part that you don't have In particular, I'm out of the Springer Customs S triggers for the VSR 10s, so I pointed him in a direction of where he could pick that up on Empire Airsoft, and he was able to get that within a couple weeks, and then he was able to ship everything that he needed in the build to me, so I could put everything together and get ready to ship to him, so it's good to go out of the box. It doesn't come with the optic. This is my personal optic, but you don't have to send an optic when you send, if you are sending parts, if any. You don't have to send anything like that. I dial in your rifle, tune it myself with what I have on hand, so keep that in mind. You don't have to spend the extra money to do anything specific like that. Pretty much there's no, limit to what you can do. You can deck it out as much as you want, or you can just, do a standard budget build, but the cost of the service is going to be the same, whether it's just installing a few parts or it's putting together a complete build from scratch. It doesn't matter. That's the flat rate fee. I just wanted to say thank you guys for the support over the past 3 months. It's been exceptional, and I've been able to close to double inventory. By the end of this month, it'll be close to double the inventory that I've started with at the beginning of, starting the business last year. So there's a plane out there. Okay, but as far as that goes, I just want to thank you guys. You guys have been awesome. I appreciate the support and choosing Vroom Armament for your needs, for your parts, and yeah, it really means a lot. And I'm going to keep putting it back into the business so you guys can have more parts options going forward for different platforms. I want to extend into even more parts for the TAC 41, add a few parts for the SRS, even dabble into things like the Striker, maybe some HPA engines, all sorts of things in mind for the future. And the Steyr Scout from ASG, I do want to maybe think about that one. I haven't particularly used it myself, but I've seen some other YouTubers use it, and it seems like it's a viable option for a platform for a bolt action rifle. But there's lots of things that are, future plans, but as long as you guys keep supporting, you guys will have more parts for your builds in the future, so you have more choices to go for when you go to buy on the website at vroomarmament.com. That's all I really wanted to cover today, was the build service. So yeah, it's now available, and yeah, and I'll probably keep doing pre-builds like I've been doing. The last one sold, so I may keep doing that as well, but just depending on what the what kind of people are interested in pre-builds versus just me building it for them specifically to how you guys want it. I think having both options will be a good idea going forward, and that's how it's going to be for now. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and me kind of explaining to you guys what the build service is going to be going forward. And yeah, have a great day.